ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Johnson wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, Hitch Clark finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. LSU. This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Manning. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Moving past the 25. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. It's complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's buried. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
With the catch, it's Berry. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, LSU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the run from inside his own 5. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for a gap, it's Simon. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The sweet feet buy a little time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, the passing game comes through.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
This one's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. first down. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. To the air on first down. Fakes to catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Chunking away just as he was hit.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Scrambling away. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Black. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Gives him the big stiff arm. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for room, it's Clark. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on at this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Lowry. The quick out. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Got the quick pass. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to pass. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Lowry. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 1.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Buys a little extra time. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little. Makes a grab deep. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looking for space, it's Clark. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy to rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical. And
another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to sling it on second down. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
LSU, 33.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's looking into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Lowry. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Watkins. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and
He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to